And good evening to you. This is Wayne County Now. It is Tuesday, July 2nd, 2024. I'm Dustin Fuller reporting. A reminder, these and other stories are available by visiting us at our redesigned website, mywaynecountynow.com. The Albion City Council met Monday evening for their monthly session at City Hall. Council approved minutes from June's meeting and approved the payment of bills for the month. The monthly report for the collector and superintendent, as well as the volunteer fire report, was also approved. At the meeting, Avery Goodman went before the council as a visitor from the Albion Chamber of Commerce to talk about the Artisan Fall Festival. The Fall Fest will take place September 21st around the square in Albion. Goodman requested dumpster service, 3 portable toilets, and wash stations. Board took that request under advisement and will vote on it at the August meeting. Under old business, Mary Beth Foster went before the board and discussed an issue with her housing on North 4th Street. Foster is looking to request permission to replace a structure that was destroyed by storms around May 26th with a modular home. There was discussion from city officials involving spacing of the property between the property boundaries. According to city ordinance, the law has to be 8,000 square feet for a mobile home, but the proposed mobile home is around 700 square feet. After attorney Brian Schinkel looked over city code involving mobile homes and modular homes on property, he looked into it. He's showing concern about potential state law involving immobilized mobile homes. After 15 minutes of discussion, the council told Foster that as long as she is in compliance, she would be fine and that the city would assist her where they can. The vote went 4-1 in that favor, with Gary Mason voting against the measure. Jeff Vaughn with the Greater Wabash Regional Planning Commission was at the meeting. The FEMA Hazard Mitigation Committee is continuing to work on things for their 5-year plan. According to Vaughn, there is a group of people who want to reestablish a jail in Edwards County as well. Vaughn is helping the county to try to get that jail as well as a visitor center. Vaughn wanted to see about the community about getting support for the projects involving the Community Development Block Grant for the water line repair. The project was not selected for funding. Vaughn told the board the only reason the project wasn't funded was because of a lack of an IEPA permit. City now has that permit, however, but doesn't know how much the grant will be for the next grant cycle if they choose to apply for the next grant cycle. The City of Albion is looking to annex in a portion of the old motel property at the request of the Edwards County School District. The property will be used to build a new bus barn for Edwards County schools. The reason for the request for annexation is for the opportunity to tap into the city sewer system. School district would be willing to absorb the cost, according to district officials. Board sees the opportunity once they move the buses to the new bus barn to work on updating and possibly expanding vocational education at Edwards County High School. The board authorized the work to have annexation take place. The city, after discussion, decided not to donate any money towards the park for the purchase of playground equipment. At the public safety portion of the meeting, police officials are looking into a 4-door pickup truck instead of an SUV due to potential availability. Board initially approved the purchase for $50,000 last year. Board mentioned that the department will look to see what can be done to get a quote for a timely delivery of a vehicle. Quentin Spear reported that there is an infestation of groundhogs in Ward 3 in the city of Albion. In the city attorney's report, the property where the old water tower used to be remains city property. According to attorney Brian Schinkel, he did recommend the purchase of title insurance in the event the property gets sold. There will also be surveying done on the golf course property as well as the old water tower property. Under new business, the city overspent last year by $224,000. The city, with the new budget, looks to be under budget by around $296,000. City council members voted to approve that budget on a 5-0 vote. Total budget for the city is $3,205,100. Appropriations were approved as well by the council for $3,283,477. A semi-truck lost a tire Monday and caused an accident with a motorcyclist on US 45 at Barnhill Township in Wayne County. That accident happened at 7:10 a.m. A 1998 Harley-Davidson operated by 32-year-old Caleb Smith of Fairfield was traveling southbound on US 45, while a 2000 Peterbilt operated by 78-year-old Michael Richardson of Fairfield was traveling northbound on the highway. A tire from Richardson's semi came off the wheel and struck Smith's motorcycle, causing damage. No injuries reported in the accident. Eric Vaughn appeared in Wayne County Court Tuesday afternoon before Judge Denton Odd. Vaughn facing charges in Wayne County of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon and domestic battery. At the court appearance, Vaughn voiced his concerns over the ability to contact the outside world, including his counsel. Judge Odd advised Vaughn's counsel, the bailiff and ASA Ellis, of the alleged situation. In court today, Vaughn entered a plea of non-guilty to the charges. A jury trial has been set for September 3rd in Wayne County Court. A motion for discovery was presented by Vaughn's attorney Heidi Hoffey, with the court ordering the prosecution to turn over discovery by July 30th. In reference to pretrial release, attorney Hoffey argued that her client was being denied grievances at the Wayne County Jail. Items include medical care, ability to talk with his legal counsel, or anyone in the outside world, any ability to write letters, or have them mailed out. Based on alleged threats, according to the assistant state's attorney Kyle Ellis, threats toward the jail staff that were used as a rebuttal against the defense, Judge Denton has decided to keep Vaughn locked up at the Wayne County Jail. An order for a task evaluation was requested by the defense and approved by Judge Odd. Vaughn is scheduled to return to court in the matter July 30th. 4 defendants in Wayne County Court were charged initially with possession of methamphetamine. 26-year-old Matthew Frazier and 34-year-old Oakley Kempiak of Wayne City, as well as 32-year-old Amy Barr of Reinard and 57-year-old Christopher Hedden of Fairfield, each face a count of possession of meth on their initial appearance. Barry faces an additional count of possession of drug paraphernalia. Following their advisement of charges, they were all given their next court appearance. In sentences handed down in Wayne County Court, 42-year-old DeCal T. James of Mount Vernon pled guilty to disorderly conduct. As part of the plea, he will serve a year of court supervision and pay court costs of $779. 35-year-old Jessica L. Lawyer of Fairfield pled guilty to unauthorized video recording and live video transmission. According to court records, Lawyer recorded the married man without his consent having relations with her and then proceeded to send it to the man's wife. As part of the plea, Lawyer will serve a 90-day suspended sentence with credit of 2 days of time served, as well as serve 18 months probation, have a no-contact order in place. That includes not being in the presence of or going onto the premises of the victim. Lawyer will also pay court costs of $2,309. 47-year-old Jack J. Myers of Fairfield pled guilty in Wayne County Court to violating the terms of his probation. He was previously sentenced for unlawful possession of methamphetamine and possession of a firearm without a required FOID card. Myers will serve 180 days of work release beginning at 6 p.m. Friday, July the 5th, and 2 years of conditional discharge, as well as pay court costs of $3,710. 27-year-old Seth Bradford of Fairfield was sentenced to 2 years probation for violating terms of his probation. The petition to revoke his probation initially was filed August 1st of 2023. In the event, Bradford failed to follow the terms of his probation, and he will serve a 100-day jail sentence in Wayne County if he violates his probation again. Bradford is also responsible for paying court costs of $3,497. The Wayne County 4-H Dog Obedience Show was held recently at the Wayne County Fairgrounds. Winners of Dog Obedience Show are as follows. High Point Beginner went to J.C. Smith. Reserve High Point Beginner went to Kaylin Stinnett. The High Point Advanced went to J.C. Smith, with Reserve High Point Advanced going to Robbie Crisp. Robbie Crisp was the champion junior showman, and Reserve champion junior showman went to Madison Petticord. Champion senior showman went to J.C. Smith, and Reserve champion senior showman was Chase Smith. Taking a look at community calendar notes on Wayne County Now, it's presented by Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield, Southern Illinois' fashion leader. Check them out at carnabysquare.com, as well as Carnaby Square on Facebook and Instagram. As we take a look at the community calendar, the last of the activities tomorrow for the summer at the Fairfield Public Library. That will get underway at 10 a.m. tomorrow at the Fairfield Public Library. That activity happens to be Dinosaur Encounter. Activity stations, games, and crafts are provided in partnership with Wayne County Enrichment, Wayne County Historical Society, the Fairfield Wadi Office, the Wayne County Health Department, Friends of the Fairfield Public Library, and the Fairfield Public Library Foundation. Tonight at 7 o'clock, it is bingo at the American Legion in Fairfield. Bingo goes until 9 this evening, from 7 to 9 this evening at the American Legion on Southwest 4th Street in Fairfield. Fairfield Senior Center will hold their pool tournament at 8:30 tomorrow morning at the Senior Center on West Main in Fairfield. Also at the Senior Center tomorrow from 11 until 2, the July birthday celebration will take place. Cake and ice cream provided by Fairfield National Bank. A reminder, Thursday, Independence Day, offices are closed, or government offices, include city, federal, state, county offices. Post offices are closed, as well as all the banks. Also, on Friday, trash will be delayed a day for customers in Wayne City. Hope Ministries in Jeff on Saturday at 9 a.m. will hold their first food distribution for the month of July. It will take place at 9 a.m. You can line up at Jeff Grade School on the west side of the building. You'll register. They'll get some information from you. They'll even load your vehicle for you. If you have a community calendar note, send it to us. news@mywaynecountynow.com. This is Wayne County Now. We'll take a look at the weather forecast in just a moment.
Dive into summer with the latest styles at Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield. From top to bottom, Carnaby Square has everything you need to embrace the season in style with brands like Charlie B, Multiples, Jess and Jane, Lucky Bird, and Tribal in sizes from small to extra, extra large. Plus, Carnaby Square carries the largest selection of Brighton purses, jewelry, and accessories around. Carnaby Square, the fashion leader in Southern Illinois, located at 115 East Main Street in Fairfield, making you look great since 1980.
No time to run to the bank? No problem. People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with PNB To Go mobile banking. PNB To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with PNB To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Caring, committed, helpful, devoted health professionals and volunteers. That's what CCHDH stands for. Clay County Health Department proudly announces its recognition as a 2024 Hospice CAHPS Honors Award recipient. From Flora, Illinois to the hearts and families in need, they provide more than just care. They provide dignity and comfort. With a dedicated team of physicians, nurses, and volunteers, they ensure every moment counts. Join us in celebrating Clay County Health Department's commitment to excellence in hospice care. Because in the end, it's not just about providing care. It's about providing comfort, compassion, and a guiding hand. Clay County Health Department, where every journey is embraced with warmth and understanding. Find out more by visiting healthdepartment.org/programs/hospice or call 618-662-4406. And welcome back to Wayne County Now. We're going to take a look at the weather situation. Let's start it out. This is the latest from the SPC on the severe weather chances for tomorrow. As you can see on the screen, we are listed under a slight risk of severe weather for our area tomorrow. Keep tuned to Wayne County Now. We will do our best to keep you up to date on the weather situation. And we'll go ahead and we'll look at what is on the forecast for Independence Day as well, as you can see on the screen, we're under what's called a slight risk or a marginal risk of severe weather for your Independence Day. As we get ready to transition over to the radar at this time, taking a look here in the Wayne County area, it is currently 87 degrees. Dew point is 53. Winds are out of the south-southeast at 8 miles per hour. Skies pretty much clear out there. 87 is mentioned in Fairfield. 88 over in Centralia, Mount Vernon at 89. 88 up at Flora. 87 at Olney. 87 at Lawrenceville. 86 at Mount Carmel. And just a little warm out there for today. As we look, radar pretty much clear right now. Some clouds in the air, not very much though. But we're going to take a look at the forecast. Let's start off with the precipitation totals for the next little bit or so. We're expecting a little bit of rainfall in our area. As you can see here, some precipitation in the area. Also, general risk of thunderstorms. That is heading into tomorrow. So, not very much rain heading into tomorrow. Well, actually, that's through the 5th. So, there is a little bit of rain on the map. Not as much as areas to the south and west of us, as well as over towards Louisville, southeastern Indiana, between Louisville and Cincinnati, up on the Ohio River. Now we're going to take a look at the models, and this is important to look at. Our first model we look at here, this is the North American model, and this is just a model run. This is showing you the precipitation totals expected, and we'll go through the 6 there. As you can see, down around Metropolis, Paducah, and southern Illinois, there's a bullseye there. They're expecting around 6 inches of rainfall in the latest model run. Down around the Henderson area, around 3 inches. Parts of Perry County, 3.5 to 4 inches. Around here, though, in the Wayne County area, we're about 1 to 1.5 inches of rainfall expected in our area. That's according to the North American model. Now, this is something else we're going to look at. We're going to look at the radar run as it comes through. As this is 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll go through, little scattered showers come through. Up, boom. Let me go back a few. We'll go back to around 1 in the afternoon. We still see a little bit of scattered shower activity in our area. And we'll go back again and rewatch that. As pretty much scattered showers in our area. 4 a.m. is when the rain will really hit the Metro East area. So around 7 a.m. on Independence Day, pretty much we are getting a pretty good dose of rainfall on Independence Day morning. So what it looks like on the NAM is it's going to maybe be the weaker side of the storms. And with the championship games for the 10U youth baseball tomorrow night, that might be a good sign. But we get those storms out of here, and it looks like we might be cleared up. This is according to the NAM, though. Might be able to get those fireworks in on Friday. Switching over to the GFS model, this is the 6 o'clock run of the GFS, and it's loading up for us right now. It's going to paint some stuff in a little sooner than that. Let's go back to 4 o'clock tomorrow, and you can see there a little bit there, starting to fire up in southern Illinois. We want to look at I believe we were looking at 27 a moment ago. Let me get out of that, and we'll go back here to frame 27 in that radar sweep, that preview. This will be 7 o'clock. Let's see, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. There's that little bit of rainfall. Around 7 o'clock, those in Hamilton, Wayne, there is a possibility of a shower there. Doesn't look to be too impressive on the radar when it comes to intensity on that. Now, what we will look at now, we're going to go to the supercell composite. This is basically something that we look at for the potential severe weather. And we're going to run the model run on this. And I'm going to try to tell it to go a little slow. Around 7 o'clock Independence Day, it's painting some stuff, but not really much around our area for supercell composite, which is a good sign. That is a very good sign. Looking at energy waves, and this is another sign to look at from the GFS. See the energy instability. It's not, well, that's pointing a little bit off. So let's let that rewrap here a second. It's showing a little bit for Independence Day, but not completely around here, which may be, once again, another good sign. We're going to switch over to the HRRR, and where you're going to finally look at instability, the highest bit of instability. And we'll run the 21Z version of this because it's a little more ready. Just a little bit of instability there. And when I say a little, 1129, so basically it measures in kilojoules. And it looks like the NAM tomorrow morning painting a cap in our area at 10 a.m. But this is early on, and if you look to the west, down in southeast Missouri, you can see the intensity starting to ramp up that way. I'm going to back this out a little bit just to give you an idea. As you can see, like, look at the severe thunderstorm watch, for example. I'll show you what we're talking about when we're talking energy. The severe thunderstorm watch and tornado watch, look at the colors. Like right now, what you would see live right this second, you see a lot of energy, you see a lot more red, you see a lot more yellow in that area, and that's where the watch is right now for severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. Now, that is one thing to look at, is there is some instability that will be in the air. Surface level. Let's look at the surface level on the instability for the region. And this only goes till 10 in the morning. Not much on the surface level there. So that's another thing to look at. Finally, we're going to look at the significant tornado parameter. And this tells us there's not as much of a tornado threat as initially put out. However, there's still maybe a chance of some things developing. Of course, this is still early in the game in the sense, even though there is a slight risk of severe weather. Finally, we'll go to bulk shear. And this is basically shear at levels of the atmosphere. And little bit of shear, so there will be a little wind to play with tomorrow, so there may be a chance of that popping up. Taking a look at the radar right now, as mentioned, clear skies here at the moment. To the north and west, there are showers and thunderstorms back that way, but it's also hotter to the west of here as well. Taking a look at the weather forecast as I work on getting out of that screen, let's take a look at the weather forecast For tonight, mostly clear skies, 71 will be your low, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon tomorrow. Some could produce heavy rainfall. Otherwise, it'll be mostly sunny and a high of 90. Showers, thunderstorms possible tomorrow night. Some could be strong, 71 the low. And for Independence Day, calling for showers, possibly a thunderstorm. Otherwise, calling for a mostly cloudy sky and a high of 87. That's a check of weather here on Wayne County Now. We'll take a look at obituaries in just a few moments. This is Wayne County Now. Looking for that perfect tan without worrying about the weather? Look no further than hashtag no tan lines in Fairfield. At hashtag no tan lines, the forecast is sunshine every day, rain or shine. Say goodbye to tan lines and hello to a flawless glow. With their state-of-the-art tanning beds and expert staff, you'll achieve the golden tan you've always wanted, whenever you want it. Visit hashtag no tan lines today in Fairfield and let them bring the sunshine to you. Located at 106 West Main in Fairfield, visit them online at hashtag notanlines.com.
At one step ahead in HME in Fairfield, the customer's health and comfort is their top priority. They carry a full line of home medical equipment, plus respiratory care items, diabetic footwear, and supplies that you need. And they make it easy with the ability to drop ship directly to your home. Plus, there's the added convenience of a local office at 1010 West Main in Fairfield with a friendly staff and an easy-to-use app. Now offering Dexcom and Freestyle Libre continuous glucose monitors. That's one step ahead in HME in Fairfield.
When Justin, a local volunteer firefighter, needs one of the department's trucks serviced, he calls Cam, whose repair company keeps everything rolling. In turn, Justin helps keep Cam and all of the community safe. Together, they support each other. And Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them and every member with safe and reliable power. It's why REMCs exist. And together, it all works.
If you're looking for supplies for memorial decorations or a memorial piece, look no further than Everlasting Florals, formerly Leg Manufacturing, at 900 West Delaware in Fairfield. Owners Chad and Melissa Musgrave offer a full line of wholesale and retail floral supplies, silk flowers for every season, and even manufacture a variety of items in-house, from wire and aluminum saddles to cemetery can holders, shepherd's hooks, and flag holders. Everlasting Florals, making the world more colorful, one stem at a time. Local area obituaries on Wayne County Now, presented by Johnson Devon Funeral Home, 106 Northeast 4th Street in Fairfield, and by Everlasting Florals, 900 West Delaware Street in Fairfield. 78-year-old Kenneth B. Obrecht, a devout family man, passionate sportsman, and dedicated public servant, passed away on Friday, June 28th. He was born July 2nd of 1945 in East Chicago to Kenneth E. and Esther Birkland Obrecht. He was raised on the family farm at Sisney. Ken's love for sports began early. He balanced playing baseball, softball, basketball, and track alongside his studies and farm chores. The passion continued through his life as he enthusiastically cheered on his beloved Cardinals and spent countless hours coaching his daughter's softball teams, earning him a place in the Mary Mother Church Sports Hall of Fame in 1994. Ken earned degrees in agriculture, business, and economics from Southern Illinois University Carbondale and spent his professional career at Farm Credit Bank and Edward Jones. He shared his expertise with the community, volunteering to consult on agriculture projects in Russia and teach financial literacy to teens. He held various leadership roles, including finance chairman at Concord Trinity United Methodist Church. Beyond his professional and civic achievements, Ken embraced life's simple joys. He cherished traveling the world, the thrill of a bridge game, a trip to Ted Drew's for frozen custard, and the laughter shared over a well-told joke. However, he greatly enjoyed his family, who brought immense love and happiness to his life. Ken was the beloved husband of nearly 54 years to Karen Record Obrecht, the father of Michelle and husband Lance Chapman, Jill and husband Eric Barton, Christy and husband Rob Linden, the grandfather to Samantha and Sabrina Chapman, and Ian and Kate Linden, a brother to Karen and husband Marvin Cole, and a dear uncle, cousin, and brother-in-law, as well as friend to many. A visitation will be held tomorrow from 9:30 until service time at the Concord Trinity United Methodist Church, located at 5275 South Lindbergh Avenue in St. Louis. Private burial will take place at Resurrection Cemetery at a future date. Cudis Funeral Chapel of South County in charge of arrangements. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital, Doctors Without Borders, or Operation Food Search. 78-year-old Dina E. Anderson of Fairfield passed away at 8:05 a.m. Friday at her home. She was born March 19th of 1946 in Fairfield to Billy Bob and Rosalie Morris Carter. Dina worked for over 25 years at Walmart in Fairfield and had been the manager over a few departments such as sporting goods and lawn and garden. Before her retirement, she was on the overnight mod team. Survivors include son Sean and wife Angel Anderson and Casey Anderson, both of Fairfield, 2 grandchildren, Sarah and husband Zach, Norman Sell, and Anne Marie Anderson, 2 great-grandsons, and a brother, Dale, and wife Sandy Carter of Fairfield. She was preceded in death by her parents and an infant sister, Cheryl Diane Carter. Funeral services for Dina Anderson are to take place at 11 a.m. tomorrow at the Johnson Devon Funeral Home in Fairfield. Burial will be in Maple Hill Cemetery. Visitation is going on until 7 this evening. Memorial donations may be made to the Dr. Scranton Memorial Cancer Fund. Will be accepted at Johnson Devon Funeral Home. 95-year-old Wilma Lee Rayburn Smith of Wayne City passed away Tuesday, June 25th at Mount Vernon Countryside Manor. She was born June 11th of 1929 and spent her life nurturing a loving family and serving with dedication. Throughout her life, Wilma was deeply involved with her professional and personal endeavors, initially working as a housewife while the children were at home, keeping books for her husband, Kilroy. They later moved to Dale, Indiana, and worked in Kilroy's trucking business for energy supply. Wilma's commitment extended to her religious life, where she was a member of the Wayne City Baptist Church and also attended the Orchardville Church. She was devoted to helping share the gospel through the Lonesome Road Ministry, preparing and distributing gospel tracts and CDs nationwide and internationally. She also did volunteer work for the Clothesline. Wilma's home in Dale was a hub of joy for her family as well as activity, where she cherished hosting her children and grandchildren. Her homemade pancakes and French toast were favorites, enjoyed amidst days filled with swimming, boating, fishing, and playing arcade games. Hobbies include quilting, sewing, working on jigsaw puzzles, and engaging in games with her family, all of which brought her immense pleasure and brought her family closer together. Wilma is survived by her children Gary Rayburn and wife Linda, Rhonda Tucker and husband Don, and Glenda Stottlemyre and husband Kenny, all of Wayne City. 11 grandchildren and 31 great-grandchildren, as well as 19 great-great-grandchildren. She also leaves behind a brother, Lanny Smith, and wife Donna, 2 sisters, Wanda Austin of Wayne City and Yvonne Herbstraith, and husband Jerry of Pekin, Illinois. She was preceded in death by her beloved husband, Raymond Leroy Kilroy Rayburn, as well as her parents, Kirby D. and Rispa I. Smith, and an infant son, Randall Leroy Rayburn, a brother, Danny K. Smith, and a great-grandson, Devin James Tucker, as well as several in-laws. Graveside services for Wilma Lee Rayburn Smith will be held at 11 a.m. Saturday at Baltimore Cemetery near Wayne City, with Chaplain Gary Rayburn officiating. Those attending are asked to go directly to the cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to Lonesome Road Ministry, Post Office Box 451, Wayne City, 62895. They'll also be accepted at the Young Funeral Home in Wayne City. Young Funeral Home of Wayne City is assisting the family with arrangements. Wilma's life was marked by her devotion to her friends and family, her active involvement in Lonesome Road Ministries, and her enduring love for family. Her legacy and warmth, generosity, and service will continue to inspire those who knew her. Full obituaries, including survivors, at MyWayneCountyNow.com.
The loss of a loved one can leave you with a lot of unanswered questions, feelings of stress and anxiety, and grief. The experienced funeral directors at Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home in Fairfield can help guide you through all aspects of the funeral process to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved one. Call them at 618-842-6006. The Johnson & Vaughn Funeral Home, 106 Northeast 4th Street in Fairfield, serving the Wayne County area with compassion, dignity, and respect. When you need concrete or masonry work, New Gen Concrete is your go-to in Wayne County and the surrounding area. They can help you finish that concrete project with anything from flat work, stairs and stem walls to decorative stamping and masonry resurfacing. New Gen Concrete, set in stone on Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Call 618-516-5002 or email them at newgenconcretellc@yahoo.com to get on the schedule today. There's nothing like getting together with old friends for a great visit in a nice, relaxing atmosphere. That's what you get at All-Star Package at 100 North Milner Street in Sisney. Besides being the place for packaged liquor, beer, and wine in the Sisney area, it's also the place to stop in after work, watch the game, or just meet friends to catch up. You can also try your hand at the slot machines in their video gaming room. Open 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sunday. That's All-Star Package in Sisney.
Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler, where exceptional service meets unbeatable deals. Located at 412 East Main in Fairfield. Lamont prides themselves on offering a vast selection of top quality vehicles to suit every lifestyle and budget. Whether you're in the market for a sleek sedan, a rugged truck, or spacious SUV, their friendly team is here to help you find the perfect ride. Plus, with their expert finance department, getting behind the wheel has never been easier. Visit them today in downtown Fairfield and drive home in style.
Trust the pros at Bears Flooring at 105 North 1st Street in Fairfield when you're in the market for new flooring. With a showroom full of carpet, tile, laminate, LVP, and hardwood and a wide range of styles, textures, and colors, Bears can fit you with whatever you need at a price that fits your budget. And with 3 to 4 crews working daily, there's not a long wait for installation. Bears Flooring in Fairfield open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and Saturdays by appointment. Stop by or give them a call at 618-842-4224.
Time for a quick look at sports here in Wayne County now. Our youth baseball schedule preview presented by Bears Flooring in Fairfield. Tonight, 10U games will determine who's going to the championship tomorrow. The 2-seed Potts Family Pharmacy will battle the 3-seed Barbed Wire Grill, and the number 1-seed Napa will take on Dream Homes. Winners matchup tomorrow night. We'll have that game for you here on Wayne County now. In 13U play, that tournament continues to tomorrow. Vaughn Diesel, the 2-seed, will take on Clark Construction, and Edward Jones will take on Lamont Chrysler. That championship set for next Monday. For the latest local news, weather, and sports anytime, visit mywaynecountynow.com. I'm Dustin Fuller.